I think you should always be able to make fun of people when they do stupid things.
I think so too. Yo. Thanks for tuning in to the Jesse Lee Show. Today's a little bit of a different one for you. I actually went to see the Offspring, Simple Plan, Sum 41 live, so I got to interview Noodles from the Offspring in the flesh, live, in the flesh. We had our dicks out. Not really. No, but we were together, so it was a real-life interview. It wasn't a bullshit Zoom call like we've been doing lately, which was actually great timing because I don't know if you saw, but my studio recently flooded, so I don't have my usual setup for recording interviews. Right now, I'm actually in the spare bedroom of my house. I got this bullshit light over here. I got a nice window at least. I'm not in the basement anymore, so I can see outside. That's a positive, I guess. But I don't have my usual, accoutrements, my usual environment for recording any content at the moment. So it's a bit of a challenge. So it was nice to get out there in the real world and mix it up, really get into the thick of it. I don't fucking know. Anyway, we talked about the band visiting the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is here in Cleveland. Whether or not they could release the song Pretty Fly for a White Guy today in 2023, given everyone being super sensitive about everything. Not a lot of people like jokes these days. We also talked about his thoughts on the current state of pop punk and everyone's favorite, MGK. We talked about why the Offspring's live show is just way better now than it was in years past and just a ton more shit. I will also have the interview with Pierre from Simple Plan coming very soon as well, but for now, enjoy some Noodles. All right, Noodles.
Hey, man.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm so excited to talk to you. So my big claim to fame for most of my adult life was when my shitty pop punk band opened up for the Offspring in 2013. He was a guitar
Where was
player
that?
at the House of Blues in Cleveland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
Thank you for that validation for all those years.
Of course. Yeah.
Thanks for helping me get laid to tell girls I
Did it
played
work?
with the Offspring. No, I mean, because I had to back up with personality
Punk
after
rock.
that. Yeah.
Punk rock's
And
not
then they
really.
heard my
It's
band.
not the same. Yeah, it's not like we're Motley Crue or Guns N' Roses, right?
But it was cool with my friends, so that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Man.
Good.
So I want to ask a spicy question.
Oh,
just divide fans right off the bat. Just really get people riled up,
Okay.
All right? Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure.
Me
I
too.
mean, there's other things that belong on pizza too. It doesn't have to be pineapple.
Right.
I like pineapple, but I like it on pizza too.
Me too, man.
Yeah.
I think it gives a bad rap.
Yeah, it's just different. I get that.
Refreshing. Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well, hey, we're different.
So.
We're a different breed, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So you went to the Rock Hall today in Cleveland, right?
Yesterday.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
yesterday.
we got
Nice.
in early yesterday morning, and we slept for a little bit, slept till about noon, and then headed down. And yeah, it was a blast.
Nice.
I hadn't been there in since the '90s, I think.
Oh, shit, yeah, I bet a
long
lot's
time
changed
ago.
since
So
then,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But it was cool, and we got a kind of a private tour. They took us into the vault, the private vault. We got to see some things that aren't on
Some
display
shit that you
yet.
shouldn't see.
I can't even talk about it. Yeah, it's so super secret.
Yeah.
No, like Bowie's Ziggy Stardust outfit was in there.
Shit, nice.
Some Bon Scott handwritten lyrics
Nice.
in there. So there's some really cool stuff. Yeah.
So if the Offspring was going to be inducted to the Hall of Fame, what would you donate? Like a penis pump or something?
My glasses, I guess.
Yeah,
A
there
pair of
you
my
go.
old school glasses when my lenses were even thicker.
Dude, that'd be
So,
sick.
yeah,
I would
that'd be
like
good.
that. I would like
Yeah.
that, man. Maybe they could do like a two-tone wig, like a hair, like a two-tone color.
Maybe,
wig.
yeah,
That'd be cool.
yeah.
I like that. That'd be dope. So you've done so many tours. Obviously, you have a illustrious career. Like, how are you keeping things fresh? Are you doing anything new, exciting this year? Besides talking to me today, anything else?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, sitting down, talking to social media personalities.
Noodle star.
We've actually, we've really upped our production. We've got a lot going on. I don't know if we'll be able to use the blimp today, but we have a blimp. We have drones,
tough, yeah.
and we use the cameras and all that. We've got the changeover. We decided why not make that like part of the show, so that now is part of the show.
Oh, okay.
The whole changeover. Throwing in a bunch of different songs and just trying to. And we've also just been really working really hard on being on top of our game.
Yeah.
I mean, when you play as long as we have, you develop some bad habits and you forget
Yeah.
like over time you'll forget what you're playing, and so like two people won't be playing the exact same rhythm.
Yeah, yeah.
And it gets a little loose, it gets a little sloppy, not as punchy.
Right.
But so we went over. What are you playing there? You know,
Yeah.
oh, I'm playing this. Oh, I'm playing this. Like, oh, well, let's do what you're doing. What you're doing is a little more solid and locks in with the drums more. And so we did a lot of that, especially during the pandemic.
Right.
And just really, I mean, I think we're playing the best shows we've ever played. We got a new drummer. He's great.
Nice.
Brandon Pertzborn, young guy. And he's just phenomenal.
Was there any hazing period to get him in?
Not really. He's had it pretty easy. We got to get tougher on him.
Yeah. You got Jason Newsted, that motherfucker.
Oh, no. I don't think they ever stopped hazing Jason Newsted.
Poor guy.
Yeah. No, well, it's a different. Well, and we're a different kind of band, and it's a different age, I think we are living in general terms a more. Like, people don't accept it when you're an asshole to other people. You can't get away with that shit anymore. And I think that's probably good. We rib each other pretty well and make fun of each other. But for the most part, it's just all good nature.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, we like to cheer each other on rather than try to tear each other down.
That's
for sure.
Nice. That's wholesome.
Well, I think it helps. Helps benefit the band and the performances and everything else. When everyone's if somebody makes a mistake, we'll laugh at them, don't beat them up about it, So there's no fun in that.
Yeah, I heard recently another interview you did that you said you were trying to drink a little less on this tour. Is that still the thing, or you?
It's still a thing. That's like my struggle.
So much fun,
I'll quit for periods. I quit for over a year once.
Oh wow.
I'll quit for weeks at a time, days at a time, months at a time. But it's hard when you're on the road to not drink.
Do you notice any kind of difference in your performance, or is it just like it doesn't
I don't
matter?
usually drink much before, but I'll be more on top. Actually, we've been playing pretty sharp, pretty tight.
Yeah.
So there was one show just recently in Spain where we all had a little bit more than we normally do before the show.
Too much tequila.
It was fine, but it probably was a little bit loose.
Yeah.
But it was so much fun.
Well, and that's the beautiful thing about punk rock. I know from playing in a punk rock band, you can get pretty loose without people noticing.
Yeah. Well, gosh, if you're playing really fast songs, though, it's really hard. We did Hassan Chop for the first time the other night.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that we could have played that, if we had been drinking too much. That one, you got to really focus to be on top of each other. It's just really fast. So.
Well, it sounds like you've been having an awesome time in this tour.
We really are. I mean, it's a lot of work. 5 shows a day, 5 weeks, or 5 shows a week for 5 weeks. 5 shows a day. That'd be a bit rough. Yeah,
that'd be a lot.
But it's been fun. It's the shows have been great. The crowds have just been phenomenal. So hopefully tonight's the same. Yeah.
Well, tonight's gonna be the best. I'm here, obviously.
Okay,
I'm amping people up. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite Sum 41 and Simple Plan song by chance?
Oh gosh.
Not to put you on the spot.
Yeah. I like, anything off that first EP, the Sum 41.
Yeah. Oh, that Half Hour Power.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just solid stuff. I love Fat Lip.
Oh yeah.
All their songs are great. And they're putting on a hell of a show every night. So are Simple Plan.
Yeah.
I mean, they go out. They have so many pop sensibilities about the way they sing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But Chuck is a friggin' monster on drums, so it's heavy. Jeff's a shredder, so it's heavy. There's some heavy guitar parts and stuff, with some really pop sensibilities as well.
Oh, for sure.
They really bring it. They've been putting on a great show. So I think, Iconic is one of their newer ones that goes over great every night. I think I'm Just a Kid, of course, had that huge success on TikTok. So that really kind of brought him back. And then What Is the Perfect? That's just a really great. Just a well-written song.
Great choices. Yep. I agree, man. They're all solid. Do you keep up with much of the current state of pop punk music?
I try. I love hearing about a new band that excites me. A lot of times I'll hear something that I want to like and I don't. There's a band that Jonah hit me to, Destroy Boys, which I think are great. Yeah, really good. I think there's a lot of things like that happening. And
have you ever checked out the Menzingers?
Yeah, we've actually toured with them. We toured with them. Probably.
Love that band.
What was that? Who it was? us and Sublime maybe in them.
Nice.
It was probably 7-8 years ago.
Yeah, they give me a lot of like early Offspring vibes, and yeah,
All right.
yeah, I like them a lot. They're good
Cool.
stuff.
Yeah, maybe I'm a little too close to it to hear that, but they put on a great show. They're really good.
Yeah,
night.
I
So,
love them.
yeah, nice guys.
How do you feel about MGK and his whole revival of the pop?
You
punk
know what?
scene?
I've met the guy a couple times. I really like him. You know, he puts on a great show. He mixes it up. He does some of the the pop punk stuff that he's doing as well as some of the hip hop stuff. We just played with him in Spain, I believe.
Oh,
in
very
Madrid. Hung out with him, and I met Matty from the 1975.
Oh, how was that?
Yeah, it was cool. It was interesting.
Did you do anything weird?
Interesting hang. No. Yeah, it was really funny though, because Matty's like, there was this table, or I guess it was like a kind of like a round couch, I guess, a sofa, sofa, just laid out in the middle of the sun, and he's out there just in lounge pants, laying back, smoking a joint. It was
Probably
like
eating a steak or something.
It was it was right before we were leaving to go to the stage, and I saw him. I go, dude, you're just the rock star right now. But I like MGK. I gotta say, his portrayal of Tommy Lee in The Dirt.
Oh, dude, it's a great movie,
it's
man.
Great,
Yeah,
yeah. I think there's a lot of, as far as the, did that really happen or this really happen?
Yeah.
I'd like to believe it all did, but
I don't think Motley Crue even knows what really happened. I think
right. Yeah.
That was such
I
a
think
blur.
there's a lot of spice in that Dirt.
Yeah, absolutely.
I loved Ozzy. The guy who played Ozzy was friggin' phenomenal.
Nice.
Super funny.
Great movie.
What is that?
We gotta wrap it up. Oh, okay.
We got a couple more minutes.
All right. So you guys just did the 15-year anniversary of the Rise and Fall and Rage and Grace, but also 25-year anniversary of Americanas this year. Are you guys
right?
You got anything in the works?
We
that you can talk
haven't
about?
yet. Is that's 23 or
23 in November. November's
no, we don't have anything. We haven't planned anything for.
Well,
the
here you go.
25. And I don't. As far as I know, we don't. We let that one. We're focused really on our new record. We're in the studio working on that, and
I think this is a tease. I think they got something planned.
we don't. Not that. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll throw something together before the end of the year.
So I mean, obviously one of the biggest songs off that album was "Pretty Fly for a White Guy," and it's a hilarious song, great song, pokes fun at that whole culture of the dude trying to pretend who he's not.
Sure,
but
sure.
with
it's really just wannabes. Any kind of wannabe.
Exactly.
There's
absolutely.
people that live in New York City that dress like cowboys.
Exactly.
You're not. So.
But with the today's society of people, you can't make fun of anybody. Do you guys think you could get away with that song today? Would it go over as well?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe we'd get more crap for it. Yeah.
Right.
I hope.
I think his grandfather did.
You know what? And I think a lot of that is good. I don't think you should be able to make fun of people for, whatever, the way they're born,
Obviously, that 1 year you should have.
I think you should always be able to make fun of people when they do stupid things.
I think so, too. Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe we need to be nicer about it, but I think you should always
I think at some point, comedy it's just that. It's kind of it's a joke.
Oh, yeah.
It's fictional. It's pretend,
Sometimes, but always, based on some kind of kernel of truth,
exactly.
or it's not funny.
Yeah, exactly.
But
it's you can't even, have fun sometimes because everyone's got a problem.
Well, and I love it when comedians punch up too, rather than punch down.
Yeah.
I think the funniest comedians are really smart and come at things, in a unique and in a unique way that most people wouldn't think about.
Yeah.
Take that kind of angle and that kind of view on life. I love that.
For sure.
Are you a comedy fan?
Oh yeah.
Me and Todd are big comedy fans. Yeah. It looks like we're gonna have a couple days in Boston at the end of this tour, and all we're thinking of just, let's go to a comedy club.
Dude, I know. I love. There's a comedy club here that gives away free tickets all the time because I guess they don't get a big crowd. So every time you go there, you sign up and you get. So every time you go, you get free tickets for the next one, basically. So,
nice.
Dude, it's so dope. I love live comedy. It's such a different experience seeing it live than watching it on your phone or.
Right. Yeah. For sure. Oh, for sure.
All right. So one last fireball question here. A little spicy one for you. So an alien crash lands in Cleveland tonight. You gotta show them one pop punk song to make them stay, convince them Earth is okay. It could be an Offspring song, but what is it? What's the first one that comes to mind?
It's probably got to be a Descendants song. Oh gosh. Do they have any songs about aliens? They don't.
I'm sure they
They're
did.
good.
They had a lot of songs.
Yeah, no, or maybe a Misfits song, Astro Zombies or
There
something.
you go. Yeah, that's a good one,
yeah,
yeah.
I think the aliens might like that.
I like that. That's gonna keep the aliens.
Yeah,
around.
or shit, how about aliens? Pennywise.
There you go.
We're the aliens.
Yeah.
That might work.
You
too.
guys just not to keep this going, but you guys have a new podcast going, right? You just had somebody.
Yeah,
from Pennywise
Dexter
on
and I.
the-
Yep.
Yeah.
It's and Blackball, the Keep 'Em Separated guy.
Yeah, okay.
He's our like Baba Booey.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
He's super loud and obnoxious. But yeah, it's fun. It's been going
Yeah.
well. We've got a few still in the can. We've released so far the one with Fletcher,
Yeah,
which
I
was
saw that.
I think one of the best ones we did. And then Joe Escalante, and he's just super
Yeah.
fun from the Vandals.
I love the Vandals.
Genius. He's that whole band. Those are some of the smartest, most wittiest, quick-witted
Yeah.
people. And crazy. They're
Yeah.
legitimately crazy, but
Yeah,
just smart and quick-witted as well.
I discovered them from that Punkorama collection way back
Oh,
in the day.
all right,
all
yeah,
those old
yeah.
CDs.
No,
I
the
love
Vandals are great. Yeah, and then you go back and listen to the old school Vandal
Exactly,
stuff
yeah,
too, and realize,
absolutely,
oh
yeah.
man, there's some history there.
Yeah.
They're punk rock royalty, really.
Oh, for sure, yeah,
Yeah, at
for
least
sure.
West Coast punk rock royalty.
Yeah, so you guys got the podcast going. You said you're working on a new record too?
Working on a new record, yeah. We've got 6 or 7 songs done.
Nice.
Like I think even mixed done. And we just want to knock out another, 5 or 6, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
We want to have at least 10 songs, I think, for the record, and then we'll be done. And I think
Nice.
next year we'll have something out. So.
Can we expect like an old school Offspring song, or is this like a new era of Offspring? Or is it just you guys?
Yeah, a little bit of both. All that. The last song we did definitely sounds like an old school. Yeah,
Nice.
sounds kind of like Come Out. It was Come Out Swinging.
Yeah.
We've definitely some old school stuff,
Yeah.
and then some rock and stuff, and then some kind of poppy punk stuff too, for sure.
Oh, dude, I'm excited. Yeah, dude, Conspiracy of One is actually one of my favorite Offspring albums, which is like really funny because like I know that's not like what the one people usually go to.
Right.
But for me, like I was at that right age. I got it. I remember like
Cool.
sitting in my bed reading the
Yeah.
lyric book, Original Prankster, like
Cool.
all that shit.
For Brandon, our drummer, it was
Yeah.
Rise and Fall, Rage and Grace.
Oh,
He
really?
heard Hammerhead as a kid,
Yeah.
and went, "What is this? I love this."
Yeah.
He's about 12.
Dude, well, that's what's crazy is like
It's
you guys
13,
have
I
such a
guess.
like a great career. Like you span so many generations. I'm sure you got parents bringing their kids who are
We
also
do,
Offspring
yeah.
fans, so
It's pretty cool. You see a
Yeah.
lot of parents and kids.
That's sick.
At the House of Blues yesterday, I ran into a family, and they were,
Yeah.
all into it.
Nice,
so
dude.
it's pretty cool.
Well, I have like a million more questions for you because I love your band so much. I love you so much, but I know you got a tight schedule.
Yeah, I gotta
so
go start
I'll
warming
let you get
up
going,
and-
man.
yeah.
Noodles, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for hanging out and watching the Jesse Lee Show. Take it easy now and bye-bye.